Want a little less jiggle? Right here. When you wave, does your arm keep on waving too?
Oh yeah.
This video is for you. Hi, I'm Disciplined Dave, where I put the technique in your physique. Now, before we get started with the workout today, I want to let everyone know, thank you so much for subscribing. We're only about 1,200 subscribers away from 10,000. I never would have thought I would be getting 10,000 subscribers. So thank you so much. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, because I'm going to be doing a huge giveaway at 10,000 subscribers. So let's go ahead and hit that notification bell, hit that like button, and hit that subscribe button. Now, today it's all about the triceps. And if you don't know what that is, that's the back of your arm. This can benefit anyone. I get a lot of questions and comments about, Dave, how do I get rid of that little jiggle at the back of your arm? Well, here we go. So let's go ahead and get started working out our triceps. So we're gonna get started here with a single arm tricep pull down. And with a single arm, we're gonna use our loop band here by Rubberbanditz. Any loop band will work. And you wanna make sure that when you put it through the door stopper, you're gonna make this little loop right here. If you take a look, and we're gonna put the band through the loop itself. And then we're gonna secure it just like so. Now I want you to grab the band, and I want to make it so that when your arm is in a bent position right here, that it starts with tension. So whatever that length is for you, because that could vary based on height, you want to begin with tension and end with tension. So if you want to get a good distance there, make sure your feet are planted to the ground. And what I want you to do is get your back stationary here, contract the upper portion of your back to keep yourself stable. And I want you to come straight down and squeeze the tricep. Now, when I say by squeeze, I want you to go all the way until that elbow locks, okay? Completely down until it locks. The other thing you'll remember is grip. I want you to squeeze this hard, because when you extend and you squeeze the grip, it's really gonna contract that tricep. All those little details matter to make sure that you get great development in the tricep. So you just go ahead and do your movement. Now, if the band is pulling you towards it, go a little bit lighter. So we're gonna go down and squeeze. There we go. Maintaining tension. You control the band, don't let the band control you. Now, when we go to the other side, I want to bring in another point. For the tricep to fully contract, I want you to think about this in all your exercises. It goes here all the way back. So the key is, not only do we want to extend down, we want to get behind the body. And as you can see, that tricep contracts a lot more the further we get behind. So you want to go straight and behind. I want you to think that in every repetition. Now bring the camera over here to the right side so you can see on this arm what I'm talking about. So we come down, squeeze all the way behind the body, fully extending. No wasted movement, not rocking the body. Staying stationary and squeezing. And that's going to get your triceps nice and tight. All right, so now we're going to do an overhead tricep extension. So this is not going to require any attachment. We're going to take our band and we're going to put it on the back of our heel. All right. And we're gonna go with an underneath grip, just like this. And then we're gonna put our elbow up, and now we got a full stretch here. Okay, we're beginning with the stretch, and we're gonna come straight up and fully extend and slowly come down. It's very tempting to let that just drop down like that, but that's not what we want. You want to come in up and squeeze. Now, your arm's going to have a tendency to flare out like this. We want to keep it inward. All right, so not here, but here. You want to try to maintain as inward as possible so we can make sure that we focus on that long head of the tricep. Now, a great thing about working out individually on these arms is going to really help us with a lot of imbalances. There's some people that you're going to find they're going to be stronger on one side than the other. This is going to help correct that. Now, to load up on weight, I have another video of a tricep exercise using tube bands. And you can see that we're going to use a lot of both of the arms here, but with the single arm, we can really focus on those arms and those imbalances. So remember, you're coming down, you're allowing it down, you're coming up, and you're squeezing all the way up. I want you to allow the band to come back towards here so you can get that stretch. So it's not just completely straight down, we're allowing it to come back to really fully stretch that tricep. Just like that. Perfect. And then when you're done with that, go ahead and hit that like button. All right, so now we're going to put our door stopper, as you see, from the top to the bottom, and we're going to create that little knot that I showed you again. So we're going to make sure that we're going to use this single band, and just like before, we're going to grab to the point where we feel resistance in this position. So this is going to be a kickback. Now you may be familiar with this if you were using weights here, a tricep kickback, but we're going to do it with bands. It's going to be more effective because we're going to feel tension up and down. So you want to make sure that you grab the band, start off with tension, get in that bent position like you were doing a bent over row, for instance. You want to make sure that your back is locked at that 45-degree angle. Then I want you to come and kick it straight back. You want to make sure it's fully straight as you come back. And you want to go light on this. Trust me, you're going to feel it. And the good thing is that when you come up here, try to give yourself a little bit of a pause. All right? You don't have to stop for a lot of seconds, but make sure there's a defined positive and negative. And then from there, you're just going to do your other side. Now, if you're a basketball fan out there, James Harden reinvented the three-point with the step back. And we're about to reinvent the pull down, the tricep pull down, with a step back tricep pull down. Now, if you know what a tricep pull down is, that's when you come straight down like this and you're contracting the triceps. But we're going to take that to the next level with a step back. Now, the reason why the step back is going to be so good, you're going to see this motion we're going to do where we're going to come and step back. It allows our arms to go behind the body and fully get that contraction, what we were talking about earlier. I say this for last because this one's really going to test you. So you're going to do a tricep pull down and you're going to begin with your foot up on your back foot, and you're going to step into it where your foot is flat. So that way you can make sure that you get the full motion of the contraction of the tricep. So I'm gonna show you how this is gonna work. You're gonna come down, step back. Come on your toe in the back here, and you're gonna come down, step back. And you'll notice that this is gonna work out the triceps a lot more than just doing this. So when we add that little step back, it's forcing more range of motion with that tricep. It has to go a further distance from point A to point B. That further distance is really going to work out that tricep. And with resistance bands, you've got that negative resistance coming up too. And if you're a big fan of the step back, I know you're going to be a big fan of the bicep video that I have coming up next. So just go ahead and click that link and I can show you some things to work out your biceps. Thank you for watching.